Hello, yes, this is the real me. This is what I wake up to. Well, actually after the shower, this is what I have to look at and start with when I begin the little makeup routine. So I thought I would do a little get ready with me today, so you can see I've got some new products I wanted to give a try, and thought we'd have a little chat along the way. Now this is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. This is not new to me, but I haven't used it in a while. It's kind of thick. I notice I have a lot of skin damage, which is almost like a cave-in now on this side. You know, it's from driving. For many, many years driving and the sun coming through the window, it's done all this damage to my skin. So it's, that's how it shows up later on. You know, when you're young, you're carefree, you don't care about things. You think, well, when I'm old, it won't matter. I remember thinking I'd never be 60 anyway. So now, hey, elephant in the room. I put out a video recently, which was kind of a personal video about my family and trying to fight the racism in my family. And I lost some viewers. I was really surprised. I got some really nasty emails from some really racist people, and they also reported my video as being offensive. So YouTube, in their style, regardless of that, YouTube said, you know, your video is not suitable for our advertisers, and so you have been demonetized. So I thought, okay. So I asked for a review, and 3 days later they sent back a report saying, yes, your video is suitable for all of our advertisers. Good news. I'm like, okay, thank you. But yeah, it's amazing how people have kind of taken sides on that whole thing. I think, like with a lot of things, people are really sick of hearing about it. You know, they're just tired of the news being so gloomy and sad, and I'm certainly tired of it. I'm tired of the coronavirus. I can't even watch it anymore. I can't watch the coronavirus stuff at all. And I think because I work out in the public right now, I'm still working. I'm not being paid to stay home. So, not that that's an easy thing. I know a lot of you are going crazy with cabin fever, but I actually have a video following this one where I go shopping at Sephora, and you can live vicariously through me on that, but it was very depressing for me to go through Sephora because of the condition of the store now. There's no samplers, there's no sprays, and all of the displays look empty. They just look empty, like they were just setting up the store. It's really incredible, so I hope you do watch that. This is the Physicians Formula Silk Foundation Elixir. And even though the bottles look dark on this, the foundations themselves are very light. So I'm just going to put a little here. I had to wind up getting the medium because the light and the light medium were just way too light. They were really light. I looked very chalky. So we'll see what this one looks like. I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender sponge, dot it all over the place. I just want something light for the summer. And I noticed that most of the foundations are going very warm toned. I guess they're thinking because of tans or whatever. This is just all just happened this year, this whole sunken cheek thing. I was watching another YouTuber, and she was talking about that pen that injects into your system through force. And she was using it. I was like, oh my god, why isn't a doctor doing this? And then she seemed to think it was an easy thing to do at home. And she was just clicking away and shooting the stuff into her, and I might actually try that for this. I'm not into the fillers or anything like that right now. So I'm not really liking the coverage on this Physicians Formula stuff. And it's got that smell, that organic smell. You know, that natural kind of smell. I think I'm going to have to add something. Let me see what I have here to add in. I think I'll add some of the Herborian, that is the CC cream and the BB cream from Herborian. I did use their concealer earlier. I do like the concealer. It's very natural looking. So let me just try these two just to fill in a little bit. I really like the Herborian products. I think they're a little pricey for the amount that you get, but I do like the coverage and the wear of them. And the finish. I do have like patchy looking skin close up, so when I get a foundation or a BB cream or something, I don't want to accentuate that texture. I'm trying to kind of look smoother. That's kind of a goal. Okay. And now for contour, I think I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty. I was using Amber, which is kind of a dark, cool tone, and this is Mocha, which is more of a neutral to warm tone. But you can see I just do a line right from the center of my ear up and blend it with my hand. I think blending with the hand is the best way. And right behind the St. Bernard jowls here, I'm going to put some more. Just to define that area a little bit. Okay. And this is new from Physicians Formula also. Somebody was raving about this. I don't know if it was Stephanie Marie or Lisa J or one of them. This is the Organic Wear Dewy Elixir Blush. It's a liquid blush. This one is the the pink berry color. And I'm just going to spray it on here. It's not bad looking. I'm going to use one of these new brushes. These are from Crown. These are the Crown Pro Series. I found this in Ocean State Job Lot for $5. There were 5 brushes. And one of them looks like a artiste brush. And then we have like an eye brush, a blending brush, and a powder brush. I think I'm going to use this one. I initially liked this blush. I think it's a very a natural looking blush, but it feels greasy. It feels like cooking oil on your skin, and it's too greasy to feel like a good cream, and it does need to be set. There's just no way you can just leave it there like that. I mean, you probably get all the dust in the wind on your face from this. It's extremely greasy. So I was disappointed in this, really disappointed. So I think what I'm going to do is use a powder blush over the top, and that is Hot Mama from the Balm. I just picked this up recently. They were having a sale, and I'll just use this. No, I won't use that. Let me see. I use my old Wet n Wild brush. So I'm just gonna go over this lightly. I think it'll help set this. And this is very much like a NARS Orgasm kind of shade. It's a very, very nice for summer. I think it's a really pretty shade. And for bronzer, I'm going to use Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oliver. I'm just going to use there we go. And this is new from the Balm. This is the Mary Dewmalizer. Dew as in D-E-W, Malizer. Instead of Mary Luminizer, it's Mary Dewmanizer, because it is a liquid version of the infamous Mary Luminizer, which was like the #1 highlighter when I first started in YouTube. And the Balm came out, everybody was using the Mary Luminizer. I'm just going to do that with my fingers. Really pretty. Just a little dab will do you though. Boy, it's very strong. Very strong. There we go. And I use it on the pecs here. Give me a little bit of healthy glow. This is nice. I like this color. It comes in several shades, the Dewmanizers. You can get them in slightly darker shades as well, and warmer tones, and orange tones, and red tones. So I like that very much. For brows, I did get the Essence Brow in Blonde. I'm just going to do this real quick. I don't like the brush on the end of this one. I like a spoolie for brows more, because I think the brush is too stiff to make a good brow. I'm not really that impressed. Somebody said they loved it. I don't know, I'm beginning to not trust people anymore, because I'm just not agreeing. I'm just not agreeing with them, with what they like or don't like. Now, somebody just recently did a review of fails, makeup fails, and they put Thrive mascara in there, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a great one. But, you know, Thrive mascara and some of the other mascaras, you have to actually open them, use them, and then wait a couple weeks and then use them again. They actually season or something. I don't know, bacterial infection, I don't know what it is, but it makes them better, you know, it makes them act better. So I think that was kind of the point with the Thrive mascara. For powder, I think I'm just going to do a light powder of Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, do a light powder with Charlotte Tilbury, just to set all this together and make it look a little more cohesive. Tone down that blush a little bit. Oof. Okay. All right. Someone had said that this was like their favorite palette. It might have been Tara. I don't know. But this is the Nudes of New York from Maybelline, and I thought I'd give it a try. I also have my Blood Sugar palette that's was sent to me, and the Cremation palette from Jeffree Star. I may find a color in there I can use. So let's try this, and I'm using a new brush. And I don't know if these are new or not, but it's new to me. This is the Essence eye brush. Now, I've already used it twice and washed it twice, and it holds its shape really well. I think I'm going to start with this color here mixed with this color here, the two light shades. And I'm just going to pack that on the lid here. And it's quite pigmented. I was surprised at the pigmentation of this. I like the formula. It is drugstore though. It's not like you're using a Viseart or Natasha Denona or okay. Okay. So now I think I'm going to use one of these crown brushes. Speaking of brushes, anybody else see Glitzy Fritzy's video? She's got a brush set on Sigma. Isn't that great? I am so pleased because A, Glitzy's a great gal, and B, Sigma has acknowledged that there's people who are over the age of 25. I mean, they're giving her some brushes. She got to pick out brushes that she liked, and it's called the Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set. And I'm gonna link below her video and also the link to order it. And I would highly recommend you get this set because it not only supports her, but it also supports the idea that older, mature YouTubers are valid and are, you know, something people should be sending PR to, because we don't get very much PR. Alright, I'm in the Blood Sugar palette. I'm just kind of mixing these two together to make a crease color. It's a little reddish. I'm just gonna swish this around. Yeah, this brush is a little bit flimsy. I wonder if this is why it's at the Ocean State job lot, because the brush can really make a difference. You know, a good brush can make a bad eyeshadow work well, or a bad brush can make a good eyeshadow not act well. So I'm really surprised here. Because Crown Pro brushes are supposed to be quite nice. Maybe these were a fail for them, I don't know. Let me go into one more of these. I want to stay with this more because this is more of what I wanted to, oh, that's pigmented. Woo! Let me just do a little dot in here. I'm just doing a little tap tap dot, like the size of an M&M. Or Smartie, if you remember in the UK. And I'm just bringing it up a little bit. Now they don't have to be twins, but they have to be sisters, as somebody says. So I did order Mary's Glitzy Fritzy's brush set, so as soon as that comes in I will do a complete eye look using her set, because she picked some really good brushes out in the Sigma line, and I'm just so thrilled. I mean, it's got her picture on it and everything. It's really cool to see somebody I know, and she's not one of the 100,000 or more YouTubers. She's, you know, in the tween thousands like I am, so it was like, wow, you know, one of my own. So Sephora was kind of weird. They followed me around more than they usually do, which is very annoying. Maybe it's because they saw I was filming. But I was looking from row to row and display to display, and seeing these empty shelves was so depressing. I mean, they said you can, just gonna put this on a 10 and 2 here. They said you can, you know, purchase things in there, but you can't spray any of the perfumes or smell the roller balls or open any of the packages, and there's no displays. It's like you just have to know that vanilla is the color you want. And they said, well, we'll use digital help to help you find your true colors and anything you need. And it was like 5 of them were all over me. It was like a little zombie tribe. They kept following me around, and I was like, you know, I like to shop alone. I'm kind of a loner when I go into Sephora. I don't like people bothering me, telling me what, you know, I'm picking something up and they're going, that's this. I'm like, yeah, I know it's that. I'm just deciding if I want it or not. You know, it's, maybe I'm just a bitch. I don't know, but I just don't like being bothered when I'm in Sephora. It's like, I'm here to relax. I don't want you bugging me. I'm not an ideal customer. And also, too, you know, I'm the return queen. But, you know, I didn't recognize any of the staff. Not a single person in that staff had been there before. I mean, I go into that Sephora a lot. None of those people were there before. And I'm wondering if they either transferred people from other stores that had you know, more time in, or they were, you know, senior people. Let's see if Jeffree has anything here. This was such a disappointment. It's all blue gray, and every eye look you make is blue gray. So, I mean, it is, of course, it's called cremation, but even with that, there should be something in here. You know, this is not, look at that. That's not this color. That's, you know, well, let me just put it here anyway. Really pigmented. His stuff is so pigmented. I'm so torn about supporting him. I felt so bad when, you know, Nathan left him. And they were like couple of the year, you know. They were like poster children for gay couples. And they just seemed to get along so well. And I guess they broke up in January. And he's been kind of lost. And one of the dogs died, you know, I don't know which one it was, but one of their dogs died. I just felt bad for him. And he really has been trying to redeem himself by giving money during the pandemic, by talking about the Black Lives Matter thing. And, you know, I forgive people for being stupid and young, because I was stupid and young. And I don't know, if you've never been stupid and young, then throw the first stone, as they say. But I'd rather give him a chance. And, you know, all this business now with the drama and Toddy, I'm like, you know, it's silly. It's almost silly to me. There was a really interesting tag that went out. Somebody said that they were tired of people talking about drama in the beauty community because they don't have drama in their beauty community. And I don't have drama in my beauty community. So they had a tag to list all the people that you like to watch, and I'll probably do that tag, although it's going to probably hurt some people's feelings. All right, let me see what I can use here under the brow bone. I am hard pressed to find, what is this called? Casket Ready. Well, I guess under the brow is a good place to put Casket Ready. Yeah, I'm probably going to give this away. I have a lot of palettes actually I'm going to be giving away, and I'm not sure exactly when I'll do that, but I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I sanitize all my stuff, but I don't know with the pandemic if you want anything. If you do want me to do a giveaway, let me know, and I'll do it probably within the next few videos. But I have a lot of stuff. I'm cleaning everything out. I'm only keeping the stuff I really love. And even though I spent like $72 on this puppy, I'm not happy with it. You know, there's a couple of colors that I like, but some of them they're too glittery, and there's just glitter everywhere after I finish using them. So that's not good. Who wants to use that? All right, so let me see. I'm gonna find the right brush. I have too many brushes, said nobody. Yeah, I'll use this little one here. Maybe I can put some of this under the eye. I don't know. Yeah, there's lots of fallout with this. Good God. Yeah, I'm just picking some colors out of it. I'm not using it. You can't use it really for a complete eye look. You can't. It's just too bizarrely gray, and there's just no really good. It's all mournfully gray, blue-gray. So you get that one blue-gray eye look. Now, even with this green, which it looks gray. I'll just put it on now here so you can see it, but it looks gray. Everything comes out gray or gray-blue. And I'm just not into that. I don't know why. I thought this would be a great palette. I think the names are cute. I think the concept was cute. It was done way before the pandemic struck. I mean, most of these kinds of things are organized a year before or even earlier. I remember he talked about how he was going to do it, and then when the pandemic came, he didn't want to release it right away because of everybody's concern over deaths and things like that. But this is eyeshadows, you know, this is, I have a different feeling about this than most people do, I guess. I don't know, but I thought I would try the thing because I thought it was good, but I didn't realize you can't return Jeffree Star products. unless they're broken. You know, they arrive broken. They don't replace things. So yeah, it's got some nice darker grays if you're looking for a darker gray. The lady who did this did a great job, but she used, like, these are liners and things. These aren't the eyeshadows. There's very few of the actual eyeshadows in this look, so it cracked me up in a way, but not funny. Okay, let's go into, this is from the Dollar Tree. I wanted to try this because it's LA Colors. Let me just add one more thing under the line. These are duo-ended pencils. One is light and one is dark. So I'm just putting the light on the inner corner and the dark on the outer. They really tug on your eye. There is a sharpener in it, which is kind of neat, but I don't, both of them are not. This one is brown and turquoise. Just use this here. It's nice as a shadow, but as a liner it's just not pigmented enough, and this one is, it comes off a little bit different than you would imagine. It's not really brown enough. It's more of a reddish color. So these were not really working for me, but I thought I would try it with this just to see if it would show up, and it doesn't even show up. Okay, thank you, Jeffree. That stuff, I did get some fallout there, so I'm gonna put this Herborian concealer on just so I can brighten up a little bit. Now this is a subtle concealer. It's not a really bright light one. And I did that on purpose because I didn't want to get that raccoon effect, you know. I wanted it to be as natural as possible. And this Herborian line, I really like their stuff. I think their BB cream, their CC cream, all really nice. Now I got them on, I think Sephora has them or Amazon, I don't know, but okay, my hair's falling apart here. I did color my hair. I'm going through this Dressing Your Truth system, which I'll do a video on Dressing Your Truth versus Color Me Beautiful, because I want to talk about that. It's real interesting. But okay, so we have to do lashes. This is the Mad Lash from the Balm, and I actually like this. I think it is a tubing mascara. It's very wet, but it dries up and really gives you a lot of length and volume. So let me do a quick curl here, and I have a mirror just below the camera line, which is why I keep looking down. Sorry. Okay, Mad Lash. They were having a sale on all the stuff from the Balm, so I figured I would get some. You know, I had the Meat Matte Nude palette, and I got this stuff with it too. Let me just look real quick. I got all that Jeffree sparkle going on there. Okay, I'll show you real close up. It gives you a really nice lash, you know? This stuff just falls right off, my goodness. Okay, so let me do the other side. Is like gone. Yeah. So let me see if I can put another little dabble do ya here. Oh, it just feels like, it does. It feels like Wesson oil or something going on. Who liked this? Was it Jessica? Jessica you know, that she was a teacher and then she retired to do YouTube full time. Yeah. All right, for lips, this is NYX Nude Pink. I'm just gonna slightly overdraw the lip, and that's in Nude Pink. And then this is the Artist Couture, which I picked up at Sephora in that video. This is the lip gloss, and it's in Shameless. Shameless. I think that was a lip gloss that NARS had, wasn't it? Has a nice doe foot applicator, which is more of a duck foot, or what is it? Flat foot. It's very pigmented, your lips, but much, much better. Your lips feel very moist throughout the day. It never really dries, but it just feels like your lips are moist. It doesn't feel sticky. So if that makes sense, as the young people say nowadays. Yeah, it's a nice shade. It's very shiny. There's a minty thing going on there, but it's not the lip plumper kind of mint. It is just mint. So, and these run around $18. I think it's a little pricey for what it is, but it's very pigmented. So, especially on older lips, we get really faded, small, pale lips. And I think that this helps a lot. This is the Believe Beauty Mist. And I like Believe Beauty. I think they have a lot of really good products. That's the Dollar General brand. There are some really good products in there, and this was one of them. It's a light mist on it, which I think is good. There is a little bit of fragrance in there, but it's not bad. Not too bad. All right, I'm gonna put some lashes on. I don't know if you want to watch me do that or not. Let's see. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take a lash and I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to cut a centipede in half. Okay, I have two halves now. This is the House of Lash. I'm just going to put this right on my lash lid directly. What's nice about cutting them in half is you don't have to measure them or anything. You just stick them on your lid. And when you do it this way, you can stick them on your lid almost immediately. So let me just see if I can do this. See, there's a slight difference here. I'm just going to put this side on. Very tacky. And this is it's still Kat Von D. I was surprised in Sephora they still have a Kat Von D display even now when they had the opportunity to take her out. I thought they were taking them out. And you know, KVD Beauty owns a lot of other brands. They own Fenty, for instance. They own a lot of brands. They're not just Kat Von D's brand. So KVD, they really should have just changed the initials to something else. That was very, very bad decision on their part. But the display in Sephora was KVD, was Kat Von D. It was her picture and everything on the billboard. Boy, she really didn't help that company out at all, you know, being very opinionated. And a lot of people are anti-vaccine, not so much because they're anti-vaccine, but they're anti anything until it's been tested enough to be proven. There we go. Okay. All right, let me pull my hair off and get things pulled together. I'll be right back. So there is the final look, and you know, I'm really not impressed with this stuff, this Physicians Formula. I think it looks very patchy, and the blush, I don't like this either. I think it feels like cooking oil, and it never really dries down. It's very wet feeling, tacky feeling, and the color didn't last at all. It faded out like within my demonstration. So I'm like, okay, this is my real hair, by the way. This is, you know, I just colored it darker. I might put some light stripes into it. I did this because of the dressing your truth thing. I am a type 2, and you're supposed to be cool toned for that, so I'm making myself cool toned. Anyway, that'll be in the video coming up fairly soon, and I will be following this with the Sephora video, tour of the Sephora store during the pandemic, which you can live vicariously through me and see what my experience was at Sephora. And of course, I returned something. Yes, that just added to the fun, believe me. So, yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and please subscribe and like if you can, and please look at Mary's link down below. It goes to her videos. She explains each of her brushes, and there's a link there to purchase the brushes. It's a pretty good deal. I would say please, you know, support the older age community, because this really represents a lot. So this is the look. Let me get up closer so you can see it. '62 and still ticking. Everybody have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.